Welcome to Double Cup 3 semifinals between Tatoh and Vinchester. Here we have a Mongol mirror matchup. Now you might notice in Double Cup 3, each player starts with 2 town centers. That's why it's called Double Cup. This map is called Double Savannah or Savannah, and it looks like a fairly dry map with a few little dotted trees around. It's like if you took the forest out of the middle of Atacama and left the rest of the map as it is. So lots of food though hanging out. There's lots of elephants, lots of zebras. Lots going on here. There's some lions hanging out here. Nice to see. Attention to detail on this map. I love to see that. Even some rhinoceroses, and we got a few berries here. So it looks like each player has a pretty big stockpile of food. Now, civilization wise, like I said, it's a Mongol mirror, so there's not a difference in civilization. What are these players going to be going for? Well, I can see why they picked Mongols. It's Mongols for the faster food gathering, so I think it's going to be Mongols for a scout rush as well. And you can see the wood lines aren't going to be great. Not a super defensible map either. So the Scout Rush is going to have a pretty decent ability to catch people off guard, get some villager kills here and there, because these players are going to be looking all over the place. It looks like both players have chosen their right side town center as more of their home base. You can see it's just a little more built up over here. We got the wood line over here. It's just kind of bringing in elephant after elephant. Okay, so now some houses added over here as well. But both players just bringing in elephants, trying to get up to the next stage as fast as possible. With 2 town centers working, though, that is not as fast as you would normally think. You see these players. Well, it's just as fast. The vill counts are pretty high, though. Both players, 25 for Mr. Tatoh and 23 for Vinchester. So Vinchester's had a minute and 18 seconds vital TC time. That's not great. You can see a little scout fight engagement coming in here. Both players at 39. Let's see if there's any TC garrison here. Vinchester, he garrisons. Oh, that's not great. Tatoh has lost one of his 2 scouts, but I don't think that necessarily swings the game, obviously, but it's unfortunate. Vinchester on the way up to the next stage. Tatoh not there yet, and so Vinchester's gonna have 2 scouts to 1 and also gonna get up faster. I like this mill, sort of. I would have preferred it here. Yeah, here would be better, because it still gets the zebra, but also gets the berries as well. This one is just about the zebra. And the elephant, I guess. It's definitely advantage Vinchester at the moment, but Tatoh does have already a 4 villager lead. So that's something. Both players on the way up. Tatoh gonna get up about 50 seconds later, though, and that's gonna be a difference of some scouts, that's for sure. Let's see what these players are able to do. Barracks coming up for both players. You can see both preparing for the scout rush, and probably going to be preparing to have spearmen all over the map as well, and maybe a transition into archers afterwards. But this is a map that you might see a pretty extended scout rush on, and Tatoh is able to save that scout. Nicely done from Tatoh. Playing here in the blue, and Vinchester in the purple, pink, magenta, the other color. The Tatoh loses a villager. Pretty even on the villager numbers now, 36 to 34 in favor of Tatoh. Stables being dropped. A stable and a blacksmith immediately dropped for Tatoh. Stable down for Vinchester. No blacksmith that I'm seeing, just a stable so far. Spearmen are on the way out, heading across the map, so Tatoh looking to gain an advantage in technologies. Already going to be researching forging and adding another stable. So Tatoh really wants to make this count. Oh, wow. Gets attacked by 2 scouts and a spearman while bringing in a rhino and still gets the villager in. Tatoh is wild. Tatoh, such a good player. Moving the villagers in now. Too much danger over there. So now the little army for Vinchester headed over to Tatoh's right side base. Tatoh hasn't looked at Vinchester's base just yet, and this base is pretty wide open, but the military is going to be pumping out for Tatoh pretty soon here. And like I said, he's got an upgrade advantage. Right now it's just the 1 attack upgrade that's different. But 2 scouts, or 2 stables pumping out scouts. Second stable coming down now for Vinchester. Tatoh now has a military lead, 8-5 in the military. So Tatoh, that production speed with the 2 stables and the barracks has given him an advantage. And it's 4 scouts and 1 spearman for Vinchester. And I think the spearmen, you can just pump them out indiscriminately because you're going to want them, I feel like, just kind of hanging around everywhere if this is an extended feudal scout fight. Armor now coming in for Tatoh, so he's really going to have the advantages. $11-5 in the military. Vinchester looks like he's trying to head up to the castle age with these resources. I would say that is exactly what he's doing. Drops a villager though, and he could easily lose 2 more. That's going to be another villager, and that's going to be another one. That might be another. It's distracting. There's fights going on everywhere. Tatoh is in on the woodline. Tatoh in on these villagers. Yeah, 4 villagers, 5 villagers, 6 villagers now in total killed for Tatoh on this woodline. 4 of them. Over here, 1 or 2 of them, I believe. Now on the gold, there's going to be more of them dying. Vinchester, he's about to click up to the next age. He is on the way to the castle age, but he is struggling. And all of these villagers are so weak. So many going to go down. Let's see what the ending number that we get here. And that is 15-3 on the, 12-1. 12-1 on the Eco KD, 15-3 on the overall KD. Tatoh turned that slightly slower feudal time into a wild advantage. And now he's going to try to click up as soon as possible. It's going to definitely be a little later, but he's still trying to get up soon. That's 58-39 on the villagers, and he finds more villager kills. 14-1 on the Eco KD. 2 more villagers go down. Now, neither player is investing into the military. I would love to see someone in this situation. If your food eco is rolling, which it's not for Vinchester at the moment. It's been distracted pretty heavily. But if your food eco is rolling, to go ahead and keep pumping out scouts and turn them into light cav just to get that early push in. But that only works if your food eco is really solid. It works after those extended feudals. And that's why I said you'd want spearmen all over the map. In a map like this, Tatoh has a few more spearmen. Was able to, with a spearman here and there, keep his villagers alive. Whereas on the other side, Vinchester was not able to do so. 62-39 in the villager count. 5 minutes of idle TC time there for Vinchester. And Tatoh still killing villagers. That's another 2 villagers down. 16-2. Doesn't ever stop. Spearman's down. It's going to be another villager down, right? The villager's able to fight those scouts off, not lose any more villagers. And back in on the villagers. This has got to be so annoying. And yeah, we have step lancers. A lot of step lancers out. And here they are. I didn't think of that. Step Lancers are the perfect unit to go for here. Both players going for the Step Lancers. They're fast. They snipe off villagers very quickly. They're easily microable, and they're a whole lot cheaper than Knights. able to get them out in a hurry. So Tatoh is going to be struggling as there are Step Lancers all over his bases, I should say. And this is awkward. Also, Step Lancer's pretty good against Spearmen because they can get that first poke in. 3 or 4 of them can drop a Spearman before the Spearman even gets a shot off. Town Center's coming up, and so it's going to be a 4 Town Center. We definitely have a little bit of a bugged capture age, but it's 4 versus 3. No, that's correct. Sorry, it's not bugged. 4 town centers for Tatoh, 3 for Vinchester. Now, Vinchester does still have, I would say, a military... No, Tato's taking the military lead. Tatoh just needs to gather his forces. Tatoh has the military lead. Tatoh has the economy lead. Tatoh has the military value lead. This is looking good for Tatoh, and the reason? Those raids continued. That's 22 to 14 on the Eco KD. Now, a few more villagers going to die for Tatoh here, but that's all right. He's going to be able to get these Step Lancers out of here. Now, are either of these players going to switch to something else? Cav Archers, Camels, something along those lines to try and deal with the Step Lancer raids, or is it just Step Lancer raids upon Step Lancer raids? And they kill villagers so quickly because of their little pointy sticks, they can reach out farther. Sorry about the random pauses of audio. I have to sneeze every now and then, and I think you don't want to hear that. Vinchester struggling for sure. Tatoh 74 to 54 on the Eco and 14 to 6 on the military. A 5th town center coming down now for Tatoh. Vinchester has made a 4th, and yeah, Vinchester gonna try and switch into the Camels. I wouldn't be surprised to see, well, just a heavier commitment into Step Lancers, some Camels mixed in maybe, but these Camels aren't enough. 15 to 8 is just not enough, not yet. And these villagers are going to be not taking any hits. Ooh, but there was a big fight in here, and Vinchester calls the GG. That was impressive stuff from Tatoh. Impressive. He didn't lose a single Step Lancer. He created 15. He has 15 at this moment. What a game. I'm interested in the APMs. But first, let's go through the other stats. Military stats. Tatoh with a much better KD ratio. But here's the big stats. Economy. 4,000 more resources collected in this game. Better on every single resource. Technology stats. Yeah, Vinchester did a more aggressive timing. Got that feudal age in quickly. Got a villager kill. And then it swung back into Tatoh's favor with the double stable and the blacksmith and more spearmen. I think that bigger feudal commitment was the difference in this game. Society stats, let's go ahead and look at that. Villagers 79 for Tatoh, 61 for Vinchester. Both players had 4 town centers. I think Tatoh was adding his 5th. And APMs, not as wild as I would have thought. 79 to 69 on this wide open cavalry focused game. You can see Vinchester had faster APM across the board. I hope you enjoyed this wild Double Cup 3 game number 1 in the semifinal. It's gone to Tatoh. That makes the score 1-0 in this best of 5 semifinal. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like. If you want to see some more, consider subscribing. If not, that's fine. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya.